Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. DeWanna Bonner, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split ya. What's a see ya? Wouldn't want to be ya, right? I'm not telling you gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of here. DeWanna Bonner out with the old. Aari McDonald, welcome back in with the new breaking. The Fever are waving. DeWanna Bonner, league sources told the Indy Star, then re-signing Aari McDonald. Bonner requested a trade after feeling she couldn't find a role on the team after getting benched, along with a bevy of other reasons as we covered yesterday. But Indiana could not find a suitable trade option. My first reaction was this. My instant reaction was this. All it took was one report from Andy Constable and the charade stops the next day. Very funny how that works when you can't just string along fans anymore and the lid gets blown off the joint. Oh, gotta react, can't pull it off anymore. Very interesting how that happens. Now, normally I would come in here, I would rant, I would rave, I would do what I usually do. But there's a lot of different ways to go about attacking this. First things first, Aari McDonald, salute. Welcome back. As a Fever fan, as Fever fans, Caitlin Clark fans, I think we all can say, welcome back to the team. We are very eager to see what you and Caitlin Clark look like together in the backcourt. When we're getting Kelsey Mitchell some rest, when we're getting Lexi Hull some rest, when we're getting Sophie Cunningham some rest. We are all very intrigued and very curious and very excited to see what this team looks like, how that's going to work out with the Sydney Colson minutes. It's a story for another day. Does Sydney Colson still get some playing time? Does she go back? Does she now revert into more of a veteran leadership role like she did with Las Vegas Aces, not really even being a backup point guard? But if you need me, if you call on me, just call my name. I'll be there. Oh, baby, yeah. Right? Is that what Sydney Colson's going to revert to? Only time will tell. Only Stephanie White has those answers. Now, usually I would come in here and I would rant and rave. But like I said, there are so many different ways to go about it. I actually brought some notes with me today, folks, because I want to make sure that I cover a lot of questions that fans might be having right now. I didn't make a poll. I didn't get a bunch of fan questions. I didn't get a bunch of DMs. I didn't get a bunch of emails. All I did was sit down and I just had all these questions, all of these thoughts. So I started writing them down to make sure that I covered as many as I possibly can remember. Did I miss some? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But let's get right to it. Where should we start? Where should we start? Here we go. Brianna Turner getting minutes on Sunday. Question. Did the team find out over the weekend this was not going to pan out in the Indiana Fever's favor? DeWanna Bonner was definitely going to be leaving the team, so Stephanie White instantly said, all right, well, we got to get Brianna Turner some minutes. We got to see what Brianna Turner can give us. We got to start incorporating her into the rotation of this Indiana Fever team. So when we see Sunday, and we see that Damaris Dantas was literally a DNP. She gets no minutes at all. It makes me lean in the direction of Sunday was coaching malpractice. I don't think I can give the benefit of the doubt on Sunday, being that Dantas completely didn't play at all when she was a completely healthy and able body, yet we just sat her the entire game. Sunday, I can't jive with. Tuesday, can I jive with that being the case on Tuesday? That I maybe can jive with that last night. We got some Dantas minutes. We got some Brianna Turner minutes. It seemed like, that's a rotation that we might have going forward. There's not going to be any DB, but also that's on the heels of the article dropping. So there was no more stringing fans along. This was, well, we know DeWanna Bonner's not coming back. The fans already know DeWanna Bonner's not coming back. That's the thought I had with there. Let's pretend, moving on, let's pretend the personal reasons were okay, right? What were the fans saying? Let's say the personal reasons were actually valid reasons, not some soft, shattered ego reasons, not, oh my God, I'm benched, I can't deal with it reasons, but a real personal reason. What were the fans saying in the meantime? Get rid of Brianna Turner or Sydney Colson and sign Aari McDonald. Get rid of Brianna Turner or Sydney Colson and sign Aari McDonald. Well, didn't the stars just align perfectly? Now we get to keep Brianna Turner. Now we get to keep Sydney Colson. But don't worry, fans, don't worry. We DeWanna Bonner, she didn't even want to be here, so we waived her and we brought back Aari McDonald. So you guys are happy with that, right? Right? So were we never planning on releasing Brianna Turner in the first place? Is Brianna Turner going to stay on this roster She still needs to get traded. I think everybody on this team, everybody that follows this team can say in the minutes that Brianna Turner has given, whether it's the Las Vegas Aces game, some quality minutes, whether it's the quality by not just 1 minute, whether it's this most recent Seattle Storm game, whether it's the garbage time, I think we all can say she's been non-effective at all. So are we still looking on moving on from Brianna Turner? That's just the question that I have from fans. Waived her. We waived the DeWanna Bonner. Question. You're telling me in 9 games, DeWanna Bonner's stock plummeted so much we couldn't get anything for her? Anything for her? You're telling me in 9 games, a free agent that was probably fairly coveted in the offseason, in 9 games, already tarnished her credibility, her reputation, any type of value that the league saw in her, that we can't even get a second-round pick for her? That's interesting. Am I buying that? Not really, but okay, we'll let that slide. But at the end of the day, there were only 2 teams she wanted to go to. So we just waived her and we said, hey, you 2 teams that are currently in playoff positions, that are currently fighting for a home court advantage playoff seed, yeah, we'll help you guys out. We'll just release her to you. And whoever wants to sign her off waivers, just sign her off waivers. You can keep your whole roster in stock. You can just go out and pick up Oh, so we're just helping out teams here. Very interesting. But Ben, we open up salary cap. Yeah, I would have much rather gotten a player in return and then dropped somebody and brought in Aari McDonald. That's just me. Let me get a player and a pick in return. I don't know. Again, we are just asking questions here. The front office. Drag it. They're just dragging us along. And then this article comes out. Oh, no. We can't drag them along anymore. We must act. Oh, she's waived. Oh, okay. No, no harm, no foul. So here we go. If this article didn't come out, how much longer were they going to try to drag this out for? That's a question. If this article never came out, were we going to continue to drag this along? Were we going to continue to play dumb like this personal reason was an actual serious matter? And now each day that we pretend that this personal reason was an actual serious matter, that's money just eating up the cap. That's very interesting as well. Back to the front office. People prayed for this woman. People prayed for this woman, thinking something serious was going on, thinking that this could have been an actual serious matter. And I guarantee you, somebody in the Fever front office saw that. Somebody in the Fever executive team, whether it's the media team, this, that, and the third, somebody saw that and they said, whatever. Whatever. That's interesting. But now here we go. They were more concerned about covering and hiding for a player that spat in your face, told you she didn't want to be there, instead of actually taking care of and being transparent with a fan base who spends their time and their hard-earned money supporting this team. Very simple. No fans, no team. Simple as that. No subscribers, no channel. Simple as that. No viewers, no deal. Simple as that. Let's turn this on the NBA. We knew the Miami Heat were shopping Jimmy Butler. We knew it. And even in the midst of that, Paradise said, at least come to the work sometimes. At least come sometimes. This isn't a holdout situation in the NFL where they held out from training camp to preseason. That's not that situation. This is a player that wasn't preseason, that wasn't training camp, and said, I'm out of here. When did they know she was untradeable? And when was the trade request made? What I think, when the trade request was made, one of the last 2 games before we sent her home for personal reasons, if I had to take a guess. She was a starter, got moved to the bench. All right, I'll give it a shot, I guess. One game goes by, another game goes by, another game goes by. Trade me. I'm done here. Trade me. I'm out of here. I don't want anything to do with this place anymore. Interesting. When did we know she was untradeable? Well, there were only 2 teams that she wanted to go to. And in a league that's all about bending over backwards, catering to the players, you know they were only trying to send her to those 2 teams. I'm willing to bet they found that out pretty quickly. But I'm not a betting man. This whole situation, from start to finish, was nasty work. And I'm sure I'm not the only person that has these questions. And if I didn't address any question that you had as a fan, let me know in the comment section below. If I didn't address a specific question that you had that's not revolving around how the team's going to use Aari McDonald, that's a topic for another day. When it comes to just questions surrounding this whole entire matter, this whole entire fiasco, let me know in the comment section below what questions you have, because I think we have every right to be a little bit perturbed and frustrated with how all of this went down. That was my rant for the day. That was my, let me just get all my thoughts out for the day. See, folks, even when I have them written down, you guys get the point. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Shout out to Annie Costable for putting an end to this nonsense. And all of the reporters after the fact saying, oh, I can confirm this. Oh, I can confirm that. Oh, this is true. Oh, that is true. Stop. Just stop. If you're an Indiana Fever reporter, if you're an Indiana beat writer, that's not directed towards you. I know you actually have a job that's not only cover the team, but sometimes you got to cover for the team. So I'm not putting anything on your jacket. You guys are just doing your job, whether I like it or not, whether the fans like it or not. Sometimes you maybe get fed some information, keep it on the hush-hush. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate all of the support. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. We'll see you next time, and as always, take it easy. Aari McDonald is back.